for the baptism, you walked into some family business. But we're still really glad you're here. I just want to really briefly say something about what baptism is and what baptism is not. And this is something I pretty much say to all of the parents who bring the child to the church to be baptized. I'm guessing many of us were raised with the idea that baptism is somehow cleansing a child from some original stain or evil or sin, and that without baptism, a child or an adult is somehow eternally alienated from God. The early church's position, however, was much different to that. The idea of original sin did not enter into Christianity until Augustine in the 4th century. Original sin, the idea that we are somehow at our core deformed, alienated from God, is to me appalling, and what it says about human life and what it says about God is, quite frankly, ugly. I believe that at our core, we are of God, we who were made in God's image. And if you could get down through all the layers that we humans accumulate, both deliberately and as we go through life, you would find God's heart beating within each of us. So baptism is not introducing a child to God or cleaning a child from inherited ugliness or sin. It is not making a child acceptable to God. God has known and loved Eloise from long before she was conceived. Baptism is about joining our lives to Christ, committing to live out of that image deep within us, committing to walk Christ's way of love, justice, and peace within and with the support of the gathered community of faith. So Eloise, today we will welcome you to this weird, wonderful, challenging, life-giving path. And I'd like to close with the words of Archbishop Desmond Tutu in the Book of Joy. Dear child of God, you are loved with a love that nothing can shake, a love that loved you long before you were created, a love that will be there long after everything has disappeared. You are precious, with a preciousness that is totally quite immeasurable. And God wants you to be like God, filled with life and goodness and laughter and joy. May it be so.